Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another speed build. It's been super long since I did a voiceover and been a long time since I uploaded the speed build. The past few weeks have been quite busy for me. Firstly, I was traveling quite a bit and I actually will be going for another trip next week. I'll be traveling to Vietnam for 2 weeks and I'm super excited for that. Also, the day I landed back in Singapore after my KL trip, that was I think about like more than 3 weeks ago. I was super overwhelmed with anxiety. I was just like really stressed because so many people have secured a full-time job, and I was just doing my thing, which is pretty much just I don't even know. I can't even remember what I was doing prior to that. But yeah, so I was so stressed. I started sending out a lot of job applications, going on to LinkedIn to look for jobs. And honestly, it was quite depressing to see many job status updates and just not getting replies from the companies I've sent my applications to. So the week I came back, it was pretty hard on me. I was like busy updating my portfolio, updating my website, my resume, just to make sure everything was good. And eventually I did get replies from 3 companies and I had my interviews with them. I'm not gonna hold any high expectations just because what they say, the moment you start having expectations, you're bound to get disappointed. So I'm just trying to keep an open mind about it, and that's pretty much what happened to me the past few weeks. I'm expecting to get replies from the companies that I've had interviews with this coming week. So if it all goes well, I'll get a job, and if I don't, I'll just keep looking for one and then just go on for my trip first, take a break from the very stressful preparation, and then come back and start looking again in full force. But yeah, I hope everyone has had a wonderful past few weeks. It's so funny because my build today is all about my dream Airbnb, and I guess it's supposed to be something relaxing and just calming. But then the first part of my voiceover is just me telling you guys about how stressed I am about not finding a full-time job and having so many people getting their jobs and whatnot. So yeah, let's just talk about something a bit more uplifting and less upsetting. So I was actually just inspired to build my dream Airbnb because I've been traveling quite a bit, and each time we book Airbnbs, we just really haven't found one that really met our expectations. It's either the Airbnb is not cold enough or not clean enough as shown in pictures. I mean, one of them even had cockroach in the kitchen, and we were just like, oh my goodness, why? It's just I mean, the thing about getting an Airbnb after 2-3 years of COVID, the pictures are not really updated. So what you see on the app itself, it could be from like a super long time ago. I mean, back when they just started renting out the units and things like that. So I guess that's part of it. And sometimes it's just really up to luck. And my advice is to really just believe all the bad reviews. I mean, not the bad reviews, but like the just some of the more negative, or those reviews where they tell people the room for improvements of these Airbnb. So yeah, I think it's really important to take those into consideration, because every time we see something nice, like every time we see an Airbnb that looks really nice, we're just like, okay, you know what, let's just look at all the good reviews. And then the bad reviews, I think it's just like a one-time off thing. I don't think it'll happen again. But each time we trust the good reviews and just brush off all the the 1 or 2 bad reviews, it just ends up being really just it's not up to our expectations. So yeah, and then the most recent one, it's okay, but I guess it's just I think it's on us, because we got an Airbnb where the bathroom is on the first floor, and then you need to just walk up the stairs up the platform to get to where the bed is. So the bed is on the platform itself, so it's kind of the steps up to the bed is pretty steep and it's really narrow. So if you want to go to the bathroom at night, it's just really I don't know, it's just how to say, it's very inconvenient and I'm just so lazy to even go down to use the bathroom, so that's on us. I think everything else about it is pretty okay. So yeah, but since we are traveling to Vietnam in less than 2 weeks, I was looking at some Airbnbs on the app itself, and I stumbled upon one that looked super cozy and amazing. And I pretty much copied the floor plan. What was on the on the Airbnb app itself. The apartment is definitely much more narrower than the one that I'm building right now, but I just wanted to copy over the layout and then add a few things myself. So the part here where I'm adding this study nook or just like a workspace here, it wasn't in the picture or like in the Airbnb that I saw, but I just thought, I think it'll be quite cool to have a table in case you are on a work vacation, or you book, I don't know, sometimes when you work remotely, you want to travel but you also want to do work. So I think it's really nice if the Airbnb has a table for you to just do your work or like just do makeup and things like that. So yeah, so I just included this here, and it's also because there's empty space and I didn't really want to cut or like just remove or like just blank out of like one area of the apartment, because I thought the size was pretty good, so I didn't really want to just cut away some of it. So I decided to just go ahead with this size and just try to implement whatever I see on the app into the speed build itself. So yeah, and here's hoping that if we do book an Airbnb, it would be as amazing as this one over here. It really looks super cozy. It gives off the whole, just, I don't know, I think something about the browns, the textures of wood, and like just everything about the color, the blues, the greens, it just screams cozy and just really nice, very jungle-ish. I think I just gravitate towards this kind of colors. It just makes it look super cozy, and this is essentially what I look for in an Airbnb, other than having super good Wi-Fi and air condition. And oh my god, talking about this, the previous Airbnb we had, one problem we had was that there weren't many areas where you can hang stuff, because since we're traveling for like 5 days, we wanted to be able to wash our clothes so that we don't have to carry so many in our luggage. So then we had the idea of washing our clothes, but then we realized that in that Airbnb there weren't enough just areas to hang your clothes to dry, or like even in the toilet in the bathroom there isn't any like hanging area. So we're just like, oh my goodness. And then we just had to like use the lamp to hang our clothes. So we hang the clothes on a hanger, and then we have the hangers hanging onto the lamp itself. I guess that works. And we just blast the aircon so that the clothes were just dry in time. So yeah. So yeah, let's just hope that the next Airbnb, if we do book one or if we do get one, it just kind of has all the things that we need. So yeah, I'm not too sure if we'll be booking a hotel or an Airbnb, because we actually haven't booked our tickets yet, but we do know that we want to travel from the 23rd of August all the way to the 4th of September. So it will be 2 weeks. Let's see. Oh, we are waiting till Tuesday to book our air tickets, just because we've heard that air tickets are slightly cheaper on Tuesdays, according to many people and the internet. So I'm not too sure whether this is really how it works, but we'll just like try our luck and see how it goes. As of now, the air tickets will be 174 for 2 people if we take Jetstar. So let's just hope the price kind of drops a little, and I just hope it either drops or it maintains, because I'll be so annoyed if the price actually goes up. But yeah, back to the build. Right now I'm just working on the kitchen. I just wanted it to have enough space where you can do some light cooking and just area to sit. This Airbnb is actually pretty spacious. You can sit by the counter here, or you can choose to sit by the dining table outside. I thought it was really cool. And then I used the countertops from the Snowy Escape expansion pack. I thought it was really cool to have this open shelving, and because from the Airbnb pictures itself, the kitchen was actually quite small, but I wanted to make this a little bit bigger. But I did try to incorporate some of the stuff, like the shelf that you can see on this right side here, the one that I just placed. I believe this is from Jungle Adventure, so I just kind of cluttered it up. I just made sure that there's, you know, all the necessities that you would need, maybe like sugar, you know, all the spices, and just some of the knickknacks, just to make it look like cuter and not too plain. That's kind of like the vibe that I was going for. And yeah, so I'm actually also just pretty lost at what other builds that I should be building. I do have some in mind, but I think it's, you know, sometimes after you haven't been building for quite some time, you just get like a creative block, so you don't really know what to work on next. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. That's why it has been so hard to actually come up with a speed build after my trip. It's just like I just procrastinate. I keep procrastinating, and I honestly don't like that I procrastinate a lot, but it was so hard to actually come up with a build that you have no idea how many times I've scrapped the build when I started on one after I came back from my trip. But yeah, so I'm so sorry about that. My mom was talking to me, but yeah. What else? Okay, so right now we are working on the bathroom. So if you can see, I think I used the same wallpaper throughout the entire apartment, just in the bathroom I kind of want to bring in some like brick textures to kind of make it look very luxurious and all that, and also bringing in all the brown colors. So yeah, and I really like this bathroom. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite bathrooms I've did so far, just because it is quite big, and most of my bathrooms are like 2x3 or 2x2. So this is a pretty spacious bathroom. I included a bathtub and then a stand-up shower, so you can either choose to, you know, take a bath in the shower, take a bath in the bathtub, or you can take a quick shower. So either way works. And yeah, I think it's pretty spacious. I love it a lot. Just finding a rug here right now. I'm not too sure what I do next, and I do change up some stuff like off cam, so if you see some of the changes, that's pretty much about it. But now that we are coming to the end of the build, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build. I know it's been a while since I did one, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and do let me know if you have any suggestions on what I should build next. And so yeah, if you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe and turn on the notifications button so you get notified each time I post a new video. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.